Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm a minute late because I started my live and freaked out and had to restart. I was thinking I was in the wrong place doing it on my personal page instead of here in the group. So I did have it right, but this is me, all my flaws and all. Um, so I just wanted to come on because there's so much going on in the group, and I feel like I'm posting so much that I would just wanted to come on and explain my reasons for why I'm doing what I'm doing, and just give you guys an opportunity to ask me any questions you might have or comments. I'd love to hear your comments about how you like the schedule for this open house, and if there's certain things that you're excited about seeing. Um, for some reason, okay, I can see that some people are here, but I can't see any comments. So if you're here and if you could just let me know that you're watching, just give me a heart or anything just so I know. Um, so why am I doing an open house? Well, I have been on this journey of child loss for 24 years. And over these years, I've developed an arsenal of tools that have helped me to get through um, hard times. And to be honest, it's only been in the last 6 years that I've realized what those tools are and really added to them exponentially. But 24 years ago, hey, Robin, I'm glad you're here. At least I know one person's here. Um, 24 years ago, when I lost Nick, I thought that my world had come to an end, and I know you guys know that feeling. Hi, Nicole. Um, so I'm not going to go into details. I feel like I'm constantly repeating myself, but I lost my son, Nick, when he fell through the ice of a frozen pond here in South Carolina. And for many, many years, the only true joy that I really felt was through activities that I did with my other children. So I had two other kids, one that was born before Nick left us, and then one after. So they were the only true source of joy that I had. But after many, many years, I finally had an aha moment in a Zumba class and just realized what it felt like to feel good again. And it felt so good that I just did not want to lose that feeling. So it's been a long, long journey for me, but I wanted to just kind of discuss the reason for the schedule, what the things that are on the schedule, so that you could understand where I'm coming from. So this morning we did Zumba, and it was so freaking exciting to have so many people on the screen with me. So exciting, in fact, that I forgot to hit record. So I was able to do Zumba with several wonderful women this morning, and then I have just now posted a recording of a previous Zumba class that I had done for Friends in Grief and Growth so that everybody else could experience it. There will be another chance to do Zumba Gold on Thursday, and then we'll do another Zumba class next Tuesday so that you can get the full experience of what Zumba is all about. And I know that Zumba is not for everyone. I have two theories on Zumba. One is that it's kind of like a gateway exercise. In other words, if you haven't exercised in a long while or you've never exercised, it's a cool thing to get started with because it's not too hard, it's not too confusing, it's fun. You can just kind of get lost in the music and not really stress out over it too much. But you do grow in fitness as you do it. And so for many people, Zumba's a beginning thing, but they don't stick with it. They move on to harder stuff, different kinds of stuff. And then some people like me, they just love Zumba. They stick with it forever. So either way, that's fine. Just know that if you decide to participate either with the recording or online at one of our other classes, that you can definitely modify it to make it your own. There is nobody like making sure that you're doing the right steps or putting the right intensity into it. follow your own body and do what you need to do for it. So just have fun with it. Thursday, the Zumba Gold class will be a little different because it's a little less intense. I was a sweaty mess this morning, and matter of fact, I took a picture of before and after that I meant to post, and I'm going to do that so that you can see. But Zumba Gold is just designed to not have as much impact, not as much jumping, not as much twisting, but still a good, fun workout. The other things on the calendar this week are some interviews that we're doing. Tomorrow night, we're doing an interview with Nicole Strickland, who is here or was here on the live. Not sure if she's still here, but she is a mom that has not all that long ago lost her son, but has found ways to deal with it. And one of the ways that she's doing it is with using her planner, which I've talked about in the past. And so Nicole is not only going to do an interview with me and talk to me about the past year and what it's been like for her and what she has planned to commemorate her son Noah's anniversary, but also how she's using a planner and the class that she's going to lead us all through to utilize it in a way that can help you. So I'm really excited about that. Got another interview with a friend of mine, Nicola Vitkovich, who is an expert at tapping, and she is going to go through an actual tapping exercise with us, tapping for painful emotions, and I cannot think what's more appropriate than that. She is amazing at what she does, and she gets a lot of results and transformations and growth for people. So I'm excited for her to talk to us all about that. I've got another interview next week with two women who are actually here in my local area and have been a humongous support of inspiration for me. They both lost their sons and met and became amazingly close friends and created a support group locally in a church here. And it has grown and grown and grown. And just all of the ideas that they have for dealing with grief and with the loss of a child are so inspiring to me. And so we're going to have them on so that they can talk about their experience and then also what they've done and how they created that support group and exactly what it's become, because it's really become, it culminates in a huge one-day event, a day retreat where they have all these different little mini workshops and classes and speakers, and it's so inspiring, and I can't wait for them to talk to you and you get some of the goodness that I have been lucky enough to receive from them. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be talking with a feng shui expert, which, y'all may not really know what feng shui is, and up until about 6 months ago, I didn't either, but it deals with the energy in your home and in your stuff. And she has got some really great ideas for us dealing with the energy of the stuff that we have that our children have left behind. Their physical stuff, their belongings, their rooms, and then the places in your home that we can come to make a sanctuary instead of a place of stress. I am super excited to talk to Carrie Miller about that as well. Okay, so then interspersed in there, we also have a yoga class, which I have a friend here, Liz, who does yoga, and she's going to be doing something really special and different for us on Saturday morning. And that is not a complicated or difficult yoga class, nice flow. She always has a nice flow with a nice long shavasana at the end where you really just get to relax and have peace and quiet. But the title of it is called Vinyl Vinyasa, and it's like that she's going to use popular music as the music that pushes us through the class. In the past, I know she's done the Beatles, and she's about to do one with Fleetwood Mac. So I don't know. She said she's going to surprise me with who she's choosing for us. So I said, okay, well, I trust you, because every yoga class that I go to of hers, I always feel amazing afterwards. Um, it's a combination of, you know, pushing myself just a little bit and also just taking time in between to relax and stretch. And those stretches feel so good. And, if you know anything about yoga, if you are grieving, you can hold that grief and those emotions inside your body. And yoga is a great way to release those from your body. So, um, I don't know if anyone here has tried yoga, if you like yoga, but I would love for you to, you know, participate in those as well. So, what is all this about? Well, all of these are the things that are taking place all the time, monthly, in my group, Friends in Grief and Growth. So, the group that you're a part of right now is called Rising Above Hope for Moms That Have Lost a Child. It's a large group. We've got 649 members right now, which is large. But I love it, and I will never, ever let it go, because it is a beautiful place for us all to come together and share our sadness, but also just so much support and love among each other. And, I feel like the things that we're doing in there are helpful. I have so many people that participate in the daily hashtag. And even if you don't actually participate, um, by writing your answer, I feel like hopefully those hashtags on some days make you think, give you a laugh. The quotes maybe give you a smile or some hope or some inspiration, or some time to reflect and, be sad if that's what it brings up for you. All of this is part of the grieving process, and it's all important. But what I realized at the beginning of this year is that I wanted a way to do more with a smaller group of people. And so I created Friends in Grief and Growth. And that is really the place where we're doing all of these things, all of these fitness classes, these interviews, and then the most important thing, the support group meeting. And that is one of the things that you guys are all invited to this week. That's going to take place tomorrow. It's Wednesday, and this week is at 7 p.m. We do these meetings weekly, and this past month we experimented with doing them all on Wednesdays, but changing up the time so that we could hit everybody's schedule and everybody's time zone. So this last week of the month, it's at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I'm hoping that many of you can come, and you're totally invited, and I would love for you to show up and just kind of get a feel for what we do in there, which is just come together, share. Some days, we're talking about what's going on in our daily lives, and then sometimes we're talking about, things that can help. And I just want you to know that this is the main reason that I created Friends in Grief and Growth. It was to find a way to give support online without having to get in the car and go across town and go to a strange place and leave your family and leave your home, which can sometimes in early stages of grief really feel like your sanctuary. So that's why I created it. And then on top of that, then COVID came along, and so many of the local groups that were meeting in person stopped meeting. So it was kind of twofold how perfect the timing for that came to be. And I'm so proud and happy to be running those meetings every week. So I hope that if you can do nothing else this week, that you can come to that meeting. I really, that is my hope for you, to see that goodness. So here I am, I'm talking about Friends in Grief and Growth, and it is a paid group. It is for the people that are asking themselves, what's next? not everyone is ready for this, and I understand that not everybody wants to participate in a paid group, but this is the next level, and this is for a way for you to receive support without, seeing a therapist or going outside of your home to a support group. Friends in Grief and Growth includes all of that I talked about with the interviews and the classes and the support group meetings, but it also includes access to me. And this past month, we've added some new features for that, which is basically 911 calls, where members of Friends in Grief and Growth will have an opportunity to meet with me in a 911 situation. So you're having a bad day, you need someone to talk to. I make every effort to schedule an appointment with you so that we can meet on Zoom or by phone within 24 hours. I can offer these 2 times a year for those who need it. And then also, you always have access to me by messenger, by email, or by text if you want to text me. So this is just a level that I can't give to 650 people, but which I can give to the people in Friends in Grief and Growth. And so I'm trying to make it as affordable as possible. It's less than the price of a Starbucks cup of coffee once a week, so it's $19.99 a month, or there is a bonus to pay for the whole year of $199 for the year. It just renews monthly or yearly, depending on how you join. And for those who are willing to commit, I have a bonus right now where they're going to receive a tumbler. It's a really cool personalized cup that I do not have a picture of yet, but I have someone working on it. And within a couple of days, I'm going to have a picture of it. And then within a week, I should actually have my own personal. But it's got our Friends in Grief and Growth logo, and it's got your child's name on the back of it. And it's personalized, and it's cool for like drinking hot or cold drinks out of. We've done these in the past in stainless steel, which this is what I have from that. But this is more of it's really glittery. It's really cool, and I can't wait to show it to you. But those are going to be bonus items for the people that are willing to commit to a 3-month stint in our group. So I hope that that's something that maybe you would want. Also, for people that join before the end of this week, I am offering a free coaching call. So there's just a 1-hour free coaching call where you can talk about whatever, and I can ask you some questions. And then after that call, I will send you a personalized care plan that I will make a bunch of recommendations of some different things that you can try to do that hopefully can help you. So I hope that's something that maybe would entice you to want to be a part of this smaller group. Anyway, I am posting a link to that, an explanation of that whole program, everything that's included. There's tons of pages there, so you can flip through and go right to the end if you want to join. The options for joining for a year or monthly are right there. And then there's also an option to just join monthly and no commitment. You just cancel. You just cancel whenever you want to cancel. So it's not a big commitment on your part. So I want to go ahead and just read your comments. I see that there's some comments, so I just want to go ahead and read your comments. Okay, Nicole is still here. Hey. Lynn, hi. How do you access the replays of these? Work will take me out. Okay, so yeah, Robin, replays of every single thing except the support group will be in the group. And I will put the replay inside of the event. So a post inside the event, like what we did today. You were in our Zumba class. That was fun, and I'm so glad you were there. So what I did is I put a copy of the replay, which it really wasn't the replay because I forgot to hit record, but a copy of another Zumba class in that event post itself. And then I also posted it just within the group. And so if you have any trouble at all finding it, I can tag you in it so that you can easily find it, but it's there in the group. And then all of these things will be there. All of the interviews, all of the class will be in there, the Zumba Gold, the yoga, that will all be just posted in the group forever. It will always be there. I will add them to the units so that you can find it easily. I'll create a unit called Open House. And so if you go to units, all of the recordings of all of these things will be found there. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions at all, please just let me know. If you're watching later, if you'll just kind of give me a hashtag replay so that I know that you did watch, and if you have any questions, I can come and answer them as well. If you have any reservations at all to joining on Zoom, you haven't used Zoom yet, which one of the things that's come out of this COVID is that so many more people are familiar with Zoom now, which is helping me out a great deal for the support group because everyone knows how to get on Zoom nowadays. But if you don't, I will get on Zoom with you privately. We can be on the phone and talk while you're accessing your Zoom so that you can try it out, make sure you can get in, and that you don't feel nervous trying to get in. And I should also say, on all of these things, when you come into the Zoom, you can have your camera on or off. So if you don't want to be seen, you can just turn your camera off and you will be in there in the Zoom room live with us doing whatever it is that we're doing, but we can't see you. And on the interviews that we do, if you're in there and you're in the Zoom room, you will be open to asking questions or making comments throughout the whole interview, and then our guest will take time at the end to answer those questions or those comments. Joan is a long-term member of our group, and she's saying, hi, I'm lost. And Joan, of course, I know her. She's been with me since almost the beginning of the group, and she lost her son as well. So Joan, I'm sorry that you're lost, and I really hope that you find a way that we can connect so that we can talk, and hopefully I can help you out if you'd like to just connect on a phone call. Everybody here in the group, please know that I have a free coffee talk that you can do with me, just a 30-minute convo, just to kind of talk about ideas and ways that you can get help the best way. So I will also post a link to that coffee talk in the comments of this video. So if that's something you'd like to do, please go on there and just schedule a 30-minute combo with me and let's just talk. I want to help you no matter, what level of grief you're in. And I know that there's a lot of different ways that I can help. Different people need different things, which is why the Friends in Grief and Growth group has so many different things. It's not meant that you should be this busy person running around trying to get to all of these activities. But what I want you to do is look at the things that resonate with you and connect with those. Try something out. Try something new. If it's not for you, that's fine. And even the support group meetings, my hope is that of the four meetings we do every month weekly, that you'd find one of them at least to get to. And we have some moms that come to every one of them. But, everything here is designed to be a help to you, a comfort to you, not a stress to you. Never a, oh my God, I have to do this thing. None of it is like that, because here I understand grief. And the thing with grief is, today you may be watching saying, yes, I want to go to that support group. And I hope that you do. But the reality of it may be that tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, you don't have it in you to go. And that's okay. And then you could just go for the next one and the next one, or the different thing. And at some point, if you're feeling a tug towards it, you're going to get there. And if you're feeling like something's resonating with you, whether it's the interviews, the Zumba, the actual group meetings, that's you telling yourself something, that you see that it's some way that you can get help and that you can take a step forward. And there's nothing wrong with taking a step forward. I give you permission to take a step forward. It does not mean you're leaving anyone behind. Okay, so let's see here. Robin says, do you normally keep allowing access to interviews and such in the Friends in Grief? No, there's no time limit on that. Right now, Robin, there is a library of Zumba Gold interviews, everything that's already in there. So when you join, you're going to automatically get access to all of the previous things that we've done, and you can, use them at your leisure. You don't have to use them, but they're all there, and they never go away. Like I said, the only thing that we don't record are our support group meetings. And we've kind of had a conversation within the group about that. And we just feel like if we know we're being recorded, that maybe we're holding back. And I never want anyone to be thinking, should I say this? Because I might be recorded and it might be, misinterpreted later by someone watching. So the only thing we ask is when you come to the support group meetings, you come live. So love and prayers to all from Laura. Laura's a beautiful member of our group. Love it. Joan, I need you. I know, honey. I want to help. I really, really do. I hope that you'll schedule a coffee talk with me so that we can talk. I'll put the link in the comments so that you can schedule a time to talk. So that's really it. I did not mean to talk all this time, so sorry. I hate it when I ramble, but I just wanted to tell y'all all of this. So please have a look. I actually have already included the link with this live stream, so when it gets posted, it's there. You can click on the link and look at all the different things that are in Grief and Growth. Please message me with any questions or any concerns or just anything. I did not add a frequently asked questions part of my of the explanation for the Friends in Grief and Growth, because I don't know what the frequently asked questions are yet, but I'm going to add it once I know what those would be. So I love y'all so much. Like I said, I am constantly trying to figure out ways to do this to help you. And what my vision for Friends in Grief and Growth is so big. Like, I envision this being a movement of us, of all of us moms who come together to grow and to do amazing things in the world. And my intention is just to keep adding to it, to keep adding things that I know can help. I love y'all so much. So have a great day and keep looking at the schedule. I am sorry for posting so much. I'm embarrassed in a way. And I promise you that at the end of 2 weeks, I'm not going to be talking about Friends in Grief and Growth every day. But for now, I am, because I have a goal to get more of you in there and participating in these things that I know have the power to help you. Okay, so love ya. Take care. Bye.